Hello everyone, I am Okladja. Welcome to Okladja Tarot, and this is the third time I'm trying to start this video, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. So I apologize for the lighting, the clouds keep coming and going, and I'm sorry for any background noise. My cat is wandering around, doing his own thing, being explorative, and also there are a lot of people parked outside because they park there to go to the local stadium for football or soccer games. So sorry if you hear any of that. But let's get into it, shall we? So I'm going to pull you a pile leader from the Modern Goth Tarot deck. When I was pre-shuffling, we had Justice on the bottom. Okay, so what card represents the overall energies that this group of people can expect? I feel like you are involved here somewhere, but I don't feel like that's the pile leader for some reason. So I'll reveal that at the end. There we go, see, because it was actually the Five of Swords. Okay, so now we have the Tower on the bottom. That was definitely the energy I was feeling. Okay, you have two pile leaders. You have the Five of Swords and you have Temperance changing this energy. Yeah, I definitely felt this energy as well, so I'm going to take it. The bottom of the deck energy. Interesting, your pile leader ended up being 3. So this guidebook here, I refer to it when I feel like there may be an extra message. So I'll let you know what they say about the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is limitations, defeat, and conquest. It can mean that somebody is being dishonest in thought and deed, and it could be you. So you're being dishonest with yourself. I think that maybe you are deceiving yourself into thinking this situation is okay, and that you don't need a tower moment. But the Tower is coming here to tell you, well, really, all I can say is it feels like someone's coming in to kick your butt. Now, I don't know whether this is divine intervention coming to kick your butt, or where it's like maybe someone at work is saying, come on now, don't drag your feet, let's do this. Or a friend is saying, look, I think that person that you were umming and ahhing over, like, not sure if I should be dating them or not. I think they're coming in to tell you that it's time to stop. Whatever applies to you. We'll see what the rest of the cards are. But that's an interesting energy to start with. Someone is coming in to kick your butt, and it could be you. You might be kicking your own butt, going, okay, this is enough. That's enough of lying to myself. The Tower has taught me to let go. Okay, so I've been loving these archetype cards. And when I was pre-shuffling, we have the One on the bottom. Now, the One can mean love. You know, they would say, oh, you're the one. But I'm also seeing it as the One, the source, the gods. Somebody may be coming to kick your butt. I don't know. But we'll see what archetypes come out. Okay. What explains this energy I'm feeling? Maybe an archetype for each one. So an archetype for the Five of Swords, the comic. I love this card. The comic. Interesting. You got like the silly googly-eyed cat kind of image here. He also kind of looks like he's crying to me. But I don't know. I'll look at the guidebook for that one. Okay, and the archetype for Temperance. The Sustainer. So you see they're molding clay here, or at least it looks that way to me. The Sustainer. And the Tower. Okay, the card Thanatos is coming out into my head for some reason. We'll see if it pulls that, but I'll read that from the guidebook for you as well. I don't know why, that was just the one that came in my head. You've got 2 for this one. You've got the Bridge and the Fault Line. How fitting. And now we have the Queen on the bottom, the Snake and the Flower. The Moon. Oh, okay. Let's look at the guidebook before we pull any other cards. So the comic message for the Five of Swords. Let's see what stands out for me. Which card are you? Show you on. Before this one. I don't know why I said show you on. I would say so you are. The Joker, Clown, Fool. Fool energy is about beginning. So you're beginning to understand you're the fool. You're the joke. The situation's a joke, right? I'm not, I don't know why I said you're the joke. I didn't mean to say that in a bad way. Hilarious, ingenious, spirited, easygoing, or sarcastic, harsh, brooding, drunk. So go deeper with images of laughing Buddha, a stand-up or improv. So the comic carries a remedy for all the ills this world. Someone's helping you laugh at this situation and going, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I was a fool to stay in this situation. That's what I mean by, I don't know why I said you're the joke. That sounds rude. I'm not saying that to be mean. Sometimes messages come out of my mouth before I can even process them. I'm like, whoa, why the hell did you just call this group a joke? I think it means like you're funny, right? You're funny. You have humor with you. You can see the funny side of this. And sustainer. Let's see if I can find it easy. So, gone past it. Sustainer. Where are you? There it is. Peacemaker, upholder, and preserver. The sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes tending to the tasks of life. When light, abundant, generous, supportive, and reliable. When dark, overworked, resentful, trapped, tired. You've been wanting to make this work so hard, haven't you? But it's time to let go, lighten up, see it for what it is. And when I'm saying see the humor, I want to say see the humor in the situation, because I really don't think that this is something super, super serious for you. Of course, only you know what the situation is. I don't, because this is a general reading. But you've been trying to mold this clay. But this clay is really old clay, right? It doesn't matter how much times you wet this clay, you try to mold it. It's not working for you because it's old, it's dry, it's used up. But you've been trying to maintain, like, okay, we're going for the archetypes. That was the creator, the preserver, the destroyer archetypes, like you find within Hinduism. You've been trying to keep this life going. And when I say life, I don't mean an actual life. I mean like this idea of what you should be, alive. And you just need to let go. You boxed yourself in too much. Let go, find the humor in it. And then you can bridge cross with that. When the ground cracks open, you need to build a bridge. I don't need to read the book for that one. When the ground cracks open, if there is a valley, if there is a ravine, you need a bridge in order to cross that. And you see there's two different hands here. So someone is helping you see the funny side in it. Now this doesn't necessarily mean like literally like, haha, oh, what a clown, make a joke about it. I mean, this helping you maintain positivity in the situation while you're changing. Because you have the strength within you. Laughter is medicine, right? You have the strength within you to move on. And, okay, the way I'm seeing this, Temperance, ignore her. There are two arms. I feel like this is you and someone else, making these waters change. This alchemy process requires someone else. And let me read Thanatos for you, because that was the name Thanatos from this card deck came to my mind when I saw the Tower card. Oh, I got it upside down. That'd be great if I had it the right way around. Thanatos is death. So yeah, the Tower is a death moment. But it's not the death card. So when light, grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is, in dark, fear or insensitivity to old age, illness, dying. I don't like these light and dark aspects because, the darker side of it is bad. The light side of it is good. It's a lot more complicated than that, light and dark. But yeah, maybe you've been afraid to let this go, let this die. You've been trying to keep it alive when it's already dead. Now that echoes off the message I had for another tarot reading I did recently. But yeah, interesting start to things. Now let's get a chakra wisdom card. We had impasse on the bottom. Now, it's interesting because I'm not seeing this card as like a, haha, I'm in the way. I'm seeing it as, stop. I need you to talk to me before we continue. I am the person that's helping you build this bridge over this big crack in your life, in this foundation. Don't go anywhere without me, kind of thing. Okay, let's see what cards come out. What can we add to this? Insecurity? Well, that was a theme here, right? You've been feeling a little bit off, but you weren't quite sure what was feeling off about this situation. But you do need to lighten up a little bit about it. I really do feel like that's an underlying message, and I don't mean that to be rude, right? I'm stubborn too. I've got a Taurus rising. Come on. I've got Aries and Mars. I can be stubborn, I can be fiery, but sometimes you just need to learn to let go. And that's root chakra, so it's all about that. It's the base chakra. It's right at the bottom of your spine. It's where it all starts with chakra, the rising Kundalini. So you really need to be secure in your roots. Now we have self-worth on the bottom. Okay, I'm taking that one. And that's sacral. So you need to value yourself enough to realize that you need to move away from what wasn't working. Because this tower is going to take it all down. Look, this one is on fire. It's burning down. The bats have to flee. They have to find a new home. And they will. They will find a new home. Don't worry about the bats. Instinct. Come on, follow your instincts. And the wolf is one of my power animals too. It's one of my main animals. So you really need to be strong within yourself to understand that you need to move away from this. Whatever it is that applies to you, this job, this relationship, this country, I don't know, however it resonates with you, you need to understand that you need to go with the flow a little bit more, because that also kind of looks like a river to me. Okay, so let's see what others you got. Let's see what rune you got. I didn't pile that one first. I normally do. So we had Fehu on the bottom when we were pre-shuffling, when I was pre-shuffling. And that's about wealth, wisdom. This little guy here on the Yggdrasil, he runs from the bottom to the top delivering messages. And this little acorn here is going to grow into a big oak tree. I mean, if this little guy just need it. Hey, when a squirrel forgets the acorn, it turns into a tree. Forgotten things, something you've forgotten about, can actually turn out to be something very, very prosperous for you. Okay, what rune is for this group? Thank you. It's Answers. Answers is about the answers, the wisdom, the knowledge. You know what to do next. And you might feel a little bit, I don't know. I don't think I'm worth something else. I'm insecure. I don't feel like something better is there for me. But it really is. And I need you to know that. Lighten up. Lighten up about it. That's how I'm seeing that. And they got daggers. So it's a new day. It's a new beginning. And I don't feel like I need to bring out the card with words on it for you with this one. Okay, so Moon Witch. When I was pre-shuffling, we had first quarter. It's time to commit. Commit to that change. Okay. What do they need to know? Familiar. That's been coming out a lot recently. Listen and learn. You really need to listen to this person entering into your life, or maybe they're already there. A coach, a teacher, a friend. As I said in the beginning, maybe your friend is coming to tell you that this relationship, you were talking to them over coffee about it or over beer about it, and they said, look, come on. She's not for you. He's not for you. It's time to let it go. You need to listen. Or, hey, look, come on. You're worth a promotion. Your boss has not promoted you in years. You really need to value yourself more. Move on to another job if they're not going to value you, whatever it is that applies to you. Or, hey, look, you failed this class a few times. Maybe it actually isn't for you. Whatever applies to you. Or maybe it's nothing that serious. Maybe it's just, hey, come on, dude. Stop playing that game all the time, right? You hate that game. It doesn't have to be something super serious. And now we've got 13 on the bottom, which is Divine Feminine, step into your power. Don't worry about the Divine Feminine for you guys. And Divine Feminine doesn't mean women. it is the more creative, nurturing aspect of everybody. We all have feminine and masculine energies, but I'm just saying that bit doesn't apply. Step into your power does. Okay, and green witch, when I was pre-shuffling, has strength. You need to be strong enough to move on from this. And 19, 1 and 9 is 10. Cycle complete. It's enough of this crap. Cut the cords, free yourself. I don't sugarcoat stuff. Sorry about that. You know, I try to be nice. Of course I try to be nice. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to make you sad. I'm just here to tell you as it is, and sometimes people need a harsher message. Ritual. And wisdom. Come on, that's a recurring theme, isn't it? Be smart about this. 2 and 2 is 4. Stability. Staying true to yourself and staying true into this knowledge will for you. Ritual is a 10. It's a cycle completion. It's time to change what you do on the day-to-day basis. Follow what it is that your heart, I know it's a plan check, but your heart truly desires with 3. And that's a divine connection number 2, a number as well. And it's also mind, body, spirit connection. And it's got an eclipse. So, you know, like the sun will come back even if the moon is blocking it. And angel cards was the last one. This deck just really wanted to be used this week. But we have heart chakra on the bottom was pre-shuffling. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. What was I just saying? Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay, so why did this deck want to be used? What is the messages here? I'm not sure where to put them. I think I can fit them here, but they might slide a little bit because this is a sofa. Apologies if they do. Ear chakras. Listen and learn. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Guys, please listen to yourself and listen to those who are trying to give you genuine advice. That's all I can really say here. Is that still on the screen? Yes, kind of. And there is more in here. I can feel them. I had a feeling that card was going to come out. When I picked up the deck, all I heard was vegetarian card. Okay. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Do you guys need to go on a diet? I do. I've been falling into bad habits lately. I need to eat cleaner. So maybe that's as simple as it is for you. For some of you, maybe it is just as simple as eat healthier. And books. Read. Life purpose involves writing, reading, and editing or science spiritual based books. Ignore that. Read up about this. Learn about it. And now we have vacuum away fear. So there is an underlying fear in this change. You've been stubborn. You've been denying that you need to change this. And maybe it is just as simple as eat healthier. And you go, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to eat broccoli. Broccoli is so good. Oh, I love broccoli. But, you know, maybe it's just simple as, I don't want to eat that. But I want to eat my comfort food after I've come home from work. I don't want to cook. Maybe it's just as simple as that. As I said in the beginning, I didn't feel like this was something extremely serious for you. But let's see what the Tower has to say. So, when I was pre-shuffling, we had the King of Pentacles on the bottom. So there's definitely something prosperous here for you. But we'll see what cards come out. Can I get, thank you, 3 or 4 cards? So we've got the 8 of Swords. We want to move away from this now. Or you need to move away from this now. The Knight of Wands. It is time to take up action. It's time to take action and become a better version of you. You deserve so much more than you're settling for, and I need you to know that. And 6 of Cups. Yeah, remember the good things. It usually is a nostalgia card, but I'm just telling you to remember the good things in your life. To see the funny side. I don't know why that just keeps coming back. See the humor. Find something to enjoy. Maybe you do want to go and see a comedy or watch something on TV that's funny, or YouTube. There's a lot of funny YouTubers as well, or a Netflix show, or whatever it is that counts as TV. Focus on the fun side of things, the happy things. Move away from this dead situation before you get buried underneath this tower. Take up, hey, look, here's a flame underneath here. Yeah, you need to really just burn down this old idea of what things should be and focus on the good times. I know it's a nostalgia card, but focus on the good times. Focus on what it is that you really want and then carry that into your future. And now you have the Ace of Wands on the bottom, so it's really time to light that fire under your butt and get moving. Okay, and when I was pre-shuffling this deck, we got the Six of Swords, so we are moving away. We are moving away from this situation we were stuck in. Okay, so can we explain anything else about the Eight of Swords, or do you want to give me a new message? No, that wasn't it. Okay, just got started. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. You have been thinking, okay, so things have been growing, but you have been thinking, what is the point of this? And I need you to understand that there's two different messages coming through for you. For some of you, what you've been working on is fantastic, but you need to work on something new. And for others, this was not the right move to make, and you need to start something new. Okay, and Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been holding on to this situation because maybe you were comfortable with the paycheck you were getting, but you deserve so much more than what you've settled for. And Six of Cups. Is there more messages or something else to add? Thank you. It's all Pentacles down here. King of Pentacles. Look at this message. Excuse me, hiccups. Look at this message. Okay? You've been working so hard for something and holding on to it because you put so much into it. But there is so much more. And you see, he's only got one pentacle here rather than all of these little pentacles. Don't cling on to this. Move on into this one beautiful thing that you're deserving of. And you have the Three of Wands. That is fantastic. The Three of Wands is about making new ideas work. And it is got all of this growth here, right? But look how beautiful what you're moving into is. Fantastic. And it could be your health. I really do feel like it is that the vegetarian card popped up for at least some of you for a reason. It's your health. And when I was pre-shuffling your final messages cards, you got the Seven of Staves. So it's a hard-earned victory. But you are moving into this mindset of, okay, I know I need more. I deserve more now. Okay, so any final messages? Give me as many cards as you want. I will read them as individual messages unless I can see that they work together. You jumped. Put them over here for a second, but then I'll show them to you when I've gotten them, because I can feel that there's quite a few in here. Thank you for being patient while I pull these cards for you. And there's another one, isn't there? Yeah, it was you. You just jumped at me. Okay. Nope, there's another one. There we go. Okay, and now we have the Nine of Staves on the bottom. So yeah, it has felt like, it's all so difficult. It's also, feels like a nightmare, really. But I know the Nine of Swords is more than a nightmare, but, it's felt difficult, but you're ready to move on now. Okay, and right. Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. It is time to move on into something better for you. Look, comedy. Find the humor in this, but oh, come on. I'm with more. It's time to move on. The Universe. Two 21. And let me double check which card that would be. I think that's the star. I don't know. Sorry, it's a new deck, so it's getting a little bit confusing with me. Hang on a second. No, that should have been clear to me. That's the world card. The universe world. Sorry, sometimes you get tripped up over things like that, don't you? And I'm gonna be clear and honest with you about that. I could have easily just cut that out, but no. I got tripped over that. That's the universe. It's a bit more than the world. But the world can represent your desires, or it's time to be complete with something and start something new. So follow your desires and follow into this new thing and see what's next to it. Yeah, 10 of coins. You need to end the cycle of settling for less, holding on to less because there's so much more available for you. And the Four of Swords, it's time to just move on from certain mentalities. You've got the Empress, she's about creation and growth. Sorry, these cards are getting all over the place now. And Ace of Swords, yeah. Speak up or listen. I'm seeing this Ace of Swords as someone else. Listen to the words of wisdom from other people in your life. And I'm sorry if there's glare on the screen, I can't see anything. Listen to the wisdom from other people in your life because they really do have a lot to offer you. And you need to just, let go of the fear mentality. That's what I'm seeing here, right? This whole message here is it's time to let go of the fear mentality that if you moved away from whatever it is you're doing, that you're going to lose out, because you're not. Because there's so much more to be gained from moving away from this than it is by being stuck in whatever the situation is. Relationship, work, school. I don't think it's school. I think it's either work or relationships for you. But whatever it is, if you move away from this, you will gain so much more than you have. Thank you so much for sticking with me while I figure this out. And I can't believe the universe card tripped me up like that, but whatever. Little things that happen like that, right? When it's a new deck, I say, oh, hang on a minute, what is this? But yeah, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm going to see the funny side of it. I can't believe you didn't see that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe. Many blessings to you and yours, and best of luck with this new situation, because it is definitely better to cross this bridge than stay on this side, because you're going to burn down with it else.